Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Material Energy Natural Capital. In the last episode, we were working on animals. We were getting animals for our animal pens and capturing, chickens. Plus, we were working on getting potatoes crossbred. I've been doing a little bit of that, but not much. And between the last episode and this episode, I went and found a bunch of bees. We did that at the very end of the episode, and I got a couple more bees. Now, if we want to use these bees, we're going to need an apiary, which is going to require item frames, which requires leather. And that's going to be a little bit of werewolf fur. A little bit of an issue just because we got to kill cows. Now, you know what? There's a couple cows down here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and go murder a couple. If we can get at least one apiary, at least for now, that'd be nice. Let's make sure we don't have any leather first. I can pronounce words correctly. Let's make sure we don't have any leather first, but I don't believe we do. Okay, we do have two. We're gonna need a little bit more. But I've been doing some stuff. I also went caving a little bit, found a bunch of satchels and ores and all that kind of fun stuff. So lots and lots of goodies. So I had to make another chest to store everything. But let's head down. Let's also, you know what? We need to grow carrots. That's right. So real quick, let's get... I can't put... Do I need to have... Do we need to have agricraft? Yes, we do. Okay, that's okay. Let's grab some carrots, and just for the time being, switch these guys around. Let's grow some carrots. This is for the pigs, and then... we'll also just get some seeds growing so we can get some more wheat a little bit quicker so we can breed all of the animals together, which will be good. That's what we want to do. So, I can't. Okay. I'll have to get some more carrot seeds. It's not that big of a deal. But let's go ahead and get all the stuff taken care of. Let's go ahead and breed some of these animals. The sheeps and the cows, so we can have some babies, and then eventually we'll have plenty of animals and we can just kind of kill them whenever we want. That's the plan. I will eventually probably get them into their own pens and all that kind of fun stuff, but for now it doesn't matter too much. Let's head down here and kill a couple cows, and try to get some more leather. Alright, so no leather from that one, which is unfortunate. And then there's another cow right here. What is that over there? Oh, that's like oil sands. I'm looking at that block right there. And I don't think he dropped anything either. Great. So we don't have enough leather currently to get what we need, which is the apiary. So that's a bummer, but whatever. We'll deal. By the way, our quarry is still going strong. There are so many pigs here. And yeah, let's go take a look at it. I recently cleared out all of the cobblestone. There was quite a bit of cobblestone in there. But, yeah, as you can see, we're getting a good bit of stuff. It's digging. A lot of lignite. We're actually going to take that. And we need to eat some potatoes. Yay. So, yeah, we'll kind of... I might go exploring a little bit later between this episode and next, just so we can get some more leather. Just so we can get the apiary up and running, because I've never actually messed around with the Pam's Harvest Crafts bees. There are some cows over here. I just want to get one apiary, so we just need one more leather. And these cows are kind of stuck, so There is more on the other side. We'll try to just attack the ones that are on the side of the mountain, so that, you know, if we want more cows, we can get them a little bit easier. All right, this is gonna be gutsy. Well, I got the leather, but I would also like to go grab the meat. Alright, there we go. So I have a whole bunch of dirt on me because we're going to sell it. We need to get some more coins, obviously. Always need more money. But today, the main focus is going to be a little bit of automation. Specifically to process ores. If we want to get anywhere in this series, we're going to need to start processing our metals. And even though I don't plan on doing anything too complicated right now, we will eventually kind of revamp a lot of things. A lot of our setups for now are going to be relatively temporary. We're going to switch things around later and all that kind of fun stuff. But first things first, let's go ahead and sell our dirt, manually submit. We're going to get 2 copper coins that we're going to turn around and buy the power armor stuff. But before we do that, let's go dump off all of this stuff, and we will, you know, we'll just use a different chest. So we're going to be using these chests, but not that. Let's go ahead and dump off all of this so that we can do things. But yeah, we're going to buy the power armor, and I don't know too much about this. Can be upgraded to do incredible things. Some functions will require energy, so we have a charge pad for that. But we're going to go ahead and buy this. And yeah, there's a lot of really cool things. So let's get this set up. Interesting. So it's raining, obviously. It was raining earlier when I was on here kind of prepping things and deciding what to do. And it was not this heavy. So there's different levels of rain in this mod pack. That's really cool. I really like the late rain that I had experienced earlier. It was very unobtrusive and just really nice. And I kind of assumed that's how all the rain was going to be. But clearly I'm wrong. Anyways, let's put the power armor tinker table down. And if we look at this stuff, there is a lot of things we can do. So for example, the chest plate, we can add a jetpack, a parachute, a glider, magnets that do different things, active camouflage, cooling. There's a lot of interesting things. We also got a capacitor, which gives us power. We can do things like radiation, auto feeder. That's kind of cool. So to install that, we need servo motors and controls. Basic batteries require capacitors. But yeah, as you can see, there's just a bunch of things. We can do night vision and binoculars, a clock that shows us what time it is, a compass that shows us direction, flight controls, movement, armor things. There's a lot of really cool things. These are really, really neat. We can even change... We can change a lot of things. So yeah, so this power armor is really neat. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on. Also, it looks really cool. So eventually we'll get better stuff. We'll improve it and all that. But for now, it's not that big of a deal. Special environmental things. Mob repulsors, movement stuff, jump assist, ooh, step assist. Step assist requires 2 servo motors. How difficult is that stuff to make? Because I want that. I love step assist. Step assist is one of the best things. That requires wiring, pneumatic servos. That's the standard recipe. Wiring is not that bad. Just a bunch of silver and copper. And solenoids, which is a bunch of invar. So that's actually not that difficult to make. We'll worry about that kind of stuff later. I'm going to put the charge pad in there as well. But let's go ahead and make some stuff. We're going to want some wood, probably. And we need to make the apiary. That's kind of the plan right now. So, once we have that, we can start working with bees and maybe get some stuff out of it. I don't know much about the bees. Like I said, I've never worked with the Pam's Harvestcraft bees. We're going to need a bunch of sticks. And then we should be able to do that. Make 3 item frames. And then make an apiary. And we will obviously make more of those later. Okay, all that stuff is so cool. Anyways, let's go set this up and at least get this started. Bee products is another way we can make money. And it should be mostly passive, but I have no idea. We're just going to put this down. And we're going to put a bee in there. So presumably it will eventually over time produce things, and then the bees will hopefully be quiet. Okay, so let's check our quest book and see. We can repeat this if we ever lose the armor or anything like that. We still need to do 10 coins so that we can get the ore finder, which would be really nice. But there's not much else there right now that we care about. So, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a very basic automation system for making, well, for right now, mostly iron. So I have some chests and some transportation things. We're going to need to make more stuff, which we'll get to. And a lot of this is going to be relatively simple, but we're going to want to set up some things so that we can have power. Now, I went ahead and made another reinforced furnace because that's kind of nice to have. We just need to set this up to power. And this is the only thing that's going to actually require power, so I want it here. So I don't have to waste too many universal cables. Because how bad are those to make? They require steel. Yeah, they're kind of annoying to make, so I don't want to have to make too many type of thing. So, yeah, the output will be basically here. And I think we're going to need the PA wrench. I want to see... Or does it matter? Can we use any wrench? I don't remember. We might be able to use any wrench. I just know we have to turn it to a white so that it's output. I wonder if it will automatically output into a chest. If it does, then we don't have to do anything else. But, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking iron ore and we're going to crush it. We're going to use, for now, again, this is going to be just to get us more supplies. We're going to take the iron ore and crush it into iron dust, and then we're going to smelt that. And this is going to smelt that. Now, the trick to this, though, is we're going to have 4 crushers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where I don't know how things are going to work. Because I don't know sightedness and all that kind of stuff. I think I want to try to use inserters. I think we have more over here. If not, I believe inserters are relatively cheap. Yes. But we're also going to be using Buildcraft tubes. Now, typically I would try not to use Buildcraft tubes. But in this case, it's going to be a lot easier. That was weird. We need to eat again. Yeah, having that module that auto feeds us would be really nice. So we're gonna have 2 chests. 1 chest here, 1 chest here. Why not? And we're going to need to make a couple of things. First thing we're going to make is 2 emeralds and a piece of glass will give us emerald transport pipes. Now these are really cool. Why? Well, that is so weird. Because they are extraction pipes that that do round robin. There we go. That's the terms. So we're gonna want something like this, and I think this will work. I guess we could move this over, and we're gonna have this floating probably because it'll be easier. And we're not going to be using wooden transportation pipes because, well, we want the round robin. And then we'll want another set of pipes for this chest, which is going to go like so. And I have just enough pipes. Luckily, pipes are relatively cheap. So then all we need is a redstone engine. We're gonna need 2 levers, if I can, remember how to make levers. We'll make a few because they are useful. But we turn that on, and this will start pumping out items. So the idea is, what happens if we put iron ore? We should see the iron ore get pumped out. Right? Might take a little bit of time. Because it says that the emeralds are extraction pipes as well. Do we need to have more power to them? Let's see if we can right click it or anything like that. Aha, filters, whitelist. Empty whitelist should be fine. And does this not do what I think it... Okay, we needed to set the filter. So here is the question. So it's going to be piping the items out. And theoretically, one will go in there. No, okay, it doesn't work how I think it does. Are these at least going in the right spot? They are. Actually, no, it is somewhat working the way I think it would. A lot of things are going in the beginning, a lot of things are not. That's actually okay. So we should have 20 in total. And that is kind of weird. We want round robin. Let's see if... Oh, there it is. Let's see what happens if we put all 40 in. See where they go. Let's go sleep just for the sake of it. And, oh my gosh. We'll see what happens. Because the other end is we're going to be piping out of the bottom chest for fuel. And again, hopefully it goes in the right spot. And then the last thing we're going to do is hopefully extract with the inserters. So this is quickly working. And I can already tell that it's not working the way I want it to. Only connects to other pipes. Routes painted items, paints items. Yeah, there is a lot of like really weird things. But I don't know that we can do... I don't know that we can do... I thought that the emerald would work the way I wanted it to, but it looks like it puts a majority in the first one. Now, that's not what I want to see. Does it matter? I mean, we could just remove the emerald transportation pipe, but it does actually matter for the other half, which is the fuel. because this one is going to have coal. So let's, first of all, we need to make another redstone engine, which is just a wooden gear, which is nicely just 4 sticks. Let's make that. And I wondered if I was going to need any iron transportation pipes. Those will allow you to kind of prevent items from bouncing around. It heavily directs where they go, but doesn't seem to be the case. So let's get another redstone engine. And this one will be placed here. We'll put a pipe there. And we're going to want this round robin coal. Why not? So if I put the coal in here, it should start getting routed. And hopefully it goes relatively in order. We could also speed these up with golden transportation pipes. 2 pieces of gold and a piece of glass. So let's go ahead and do that, because it's going to make things a lot faster. And it's been a while since I've worked with Buildcraft, so I might be a little bit slow on some of this. Let's go ahead and crush that up. And hopefully we can extract things and everything like that will work just fine. But we'll see. And then let's actually test to see if things will auto extract from the furnace. I don't know that they will, but we can find out. So coal is going into these guys, and it is going into the right slot. That is good. Are you going to auto insert? Nope. That's not that big of a deal, because all we have to do is move this guy to here and put an inserter like this, I think. No. The way around. And that's fine by me. That's okay. So let's see. What happens with this. Okay, we make the golden transportation pipes. And I might look into anything else that we can do. So we'll do that. And we'll do this. And yeah, so 18, 7, 5, 2. That is unfortunate. So it might be better off for us to just reduce the number. And that will hopefully be a little bit more even. Now if we put the coal in here, you'll see it will go a lot faster once it hits the gold. And that's nice. Is that actually evenly distributing it? Not quite, but it's pretty close. So there was a half a stack of coal. So by the way, we could turn this into. Can we make this into coal nuggets? That's not what I want. We could use coal pellets. And I think this will work as a fuel, but it might not. Also waste some coal. It's still not. That is so weird. I don't know why these are called round robin extractions if they don't actually round robin. I mean, they distribute to different places, sure, but it's not equal. Anyways, let's throw 10 in there and 1. Let's throw like 20 in there. And 20 in there. And we're going to throw some coal in there. Just so we can put the iron dust down. Get the iron dust in there. And okay, it always faces you. That's what I need to remember. Does it pull out the dust? That is the question. Where can we get the dust? And it's probably not going to. not doing anything. Now, what about if we go from this side? Nothing. Alright, so where are we going to... Probably the bottom, which means more pipes, more extractions, more redstone. That might be okay. So we have stone transportation pipes. We're going to need some that are not stone. We're going to need something that is different. But this should be okay. We should be able to work with this. And obviously I'll like clean up the floor and all that kind of stuff. Probably. I was wondering if we could use inserters, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So we're going to need 2 more. We need another piece of glass. And then we're going to need 2 more sets of sticks. We'll make the 2 gears and get those turned into engines. We have 2 levers. These are going to have wooden extraction pipes, which do not touch each other. And what we need now is we could use the iron, but I think it'll be easier just to use cobblestone. So we're going to need another piece of glass. And I'm kind of assuming that it's going to be out the bottom for this. I could be wrong on that. But we'll find out in just a moment. So piece of glass and 2 cobblestone makes cobblestone transport pipes, which do have high drag. That means items will go fairly slow. But that's okay, because the whole point of using the cobblestone ones is that they don't connect to the stone. And then we can put a golden here. I think the golden ones are even faster if you have a redstone signal next to them, but I could be wrong on that. And then, like so. So that'll help a little bit more, make it go faster. And we just put those there. Levers on each of them. And presumably that'll start extracting the iron dust, and it is. And then we can just throw fuel in here. Oh man, that's not good. Okay. Let's turn these off, because they're just going to cause problems. So we do need to have the iron. Okay. So the iron transport pipes, making things in compact areas with the transport pipes is actually really annoying. But let's get a piece of glass. And again, we'll just go smelt it up over here because it'll be easier. We're hungry. I might make another furnace that's a powered furnace just to have. But let's switch those real quick. And we have a bunch of the iron dust already. And it's making more. So we'll have plenty of things to test with. But the problem is going to be that things aren't going to be nice. I need the glass. But we are getting iron from this, which is good. That's what we want. So glass and 2 iron gives us iron transport pipes. So might as well use them all. Now the way iron transport pipes work is they will connect, unfortunately, but only connects to other pipes. Is there any that won't connect to stone or cobblestone? Yeah, so there's 3 types of pipes that do not connect to each other. So what we could do, oh man, do we have quartz? Do we have access to quartz? We requires blocks of quartz. And I think to get quartz, probably going to need to go to the nether, and I haven't done that yet. Okay, we're going to have to look into this one a little bit. A little bit of a lag spike. If we have quartz, we can make things a little bit easier, but I don't think we do. So that is a bit of a problem. Yeah, so we're going to have to make do with what we have. Now, what we want to do is we want to prevent things from going other directions. And you use the iron transport pipes to do that. Can we just click? No, we're going to have to use a wrench. We're probably going to need to use the Buildcraft wrench. Let's go grab that. And let's see if we can get this to work. So I believe, oh man, let's turn this on just a little bit and get like one item extracted just to see what happens, because I think it's going to try to put the coal okay. So can we do this? Can we put another iron pipe here and prevent it from going anywhere but there? So let's grab a piece of coal, put it in there, and let's see where it goes. Because this is the concern. Iron pipes are basically one-way pipes. They prevent the items from going any other way than where they're supposed to go. So that only goes there because this is the only one that's open. These are blocked, so items coming out of this way will not go that way. And so the coal should not be able to go down, and the iron dust should not be able to go up. And then to fix this, all we need to do is put not the stone, but the cobblestone transport pipe. And nothing can go back that direction. So that should be everything we need to do. We should be able to turn both of these on, and there should be no problems whatsoever. Hopefully. So it's starting to extract. It's going to be slow until the engines warm up. And I'm going to leave the engines on permanently, but as you can see, the iron dust is not trying to go backwards, which is what we want to see. It tried there, and then it got pushed the other way. And yeah, this seems to be working just fine. And if it tries to go down, it will get pushed back and go the other way. So it might take a little bit of time for the items to get to where they're supposed to go, but they will eventually find their way to the furnace. And they should not pop out. That's the other concern, and they shouldn't actually do that. So when this is done, we should have like, what, 80 iron? Plus the 20 I currently have. And obviously this might fill up, but these items should not pop out because the reason they were popping out is they were trying to go back through the insertion pipe, the wooden pipe, and they just kind of popped out. It looked like something did just pop out though. Okay, so it looks like if this is full, it will still pop out. That's not good. But that's not that big of a deal either. We can just not let that happen. And the stack in 16 is exactly how much we need. So that would be the 80 iron that we need. I can speak, I swear. Oh man. So yeah, that's 80 iron, and that's exactly what we get. Cool. So with that being done, yeah, we have the apiary. We have automatic iron. It's relatively small, and I think doing it this way will be good as well. Eventually, we'll be able to upgrade this, but that's not that big of a concern right now. And for the time being, I will probably only ever do one ore type at a time, and just kind of watch the numbers so that it doesn't overflow like it was, and everything should be fine. So that is some automatic ores. Not too bad. Not the best, but it works well enough. And it's automatic, so we don't have to do anything manually for that. Now let's see if our quarry has actually found anything yet of value. It probably hasn't because I just put it randomly, but you never know. Looks like we have a bunch of cobblestone. That's about it. More lignite. That's nice. Because we can also put lignite in as the fuel. It doesn't really matter what we use as long as it's something that's fueled. So, one last thing to do, and then we're going to call today's episode a wrap. And that is, let's go see how our bees are doing. Between episodes, I'm going to continue working on the potatoes. Nothing too great. I only did like one thing, but we have some 3s now, and then we can just start harvesting all the carrots and stuff, and eventually we'll get more cows, spread out an area and all that kind of fun stuff. But alright, we have 3 wax combs, 3 honeycombs, and a bee grub. That's actually really cool. So, I was wondering how bad it would be to get the bee grubs. Evidently not too bad. Now, I don't remember what the quest was. It's in the naturalism. Bees. Beeswax, it's a stack of each. And so if we want to process the wax combs into beeswax or the honeycombs, we're going to need a presser. And I don't believe pressers are too bad to make. But they do require pistons. Pistons are a little annoying. So that's something we'll worry about later. But for now, it's fine. So, I'm going to figure out what we're going to do next time. What I think we want to start working towards is obviously more progression and more automation. Kind of the next thing we're going to need is, to get more advanced stuff, we're going to need the assembly table. And that's going to be a little bit of a slow process and a little bit of a pain, but it'll be fine. And we also need to make the rock crusher. There's a lot of big machines that we're going to need to make later. But I think kind of the next step is going to be making circuits. And circuits are a little annoying, but I believe, so yeah, it's refined iron, which is just resmelted iron, and then redstone and copper. And this is kind of a problem. We're going to need to get lots of copper plates type of things. But that will make a lot of different things. And I believe, let's see if something, yeah, we can also use the basic control circuits, which are inscriber based, and that will be something later that we can kind of automate and make it a little bit easier. But inscribers are not anything we can do anytime soon. I believe inscribers are actually not that bad. Just requires flux crystals, and that's not too bad, other than we need to go to the nether. So there is some concerns. We'll get there. But for the time being, we are going to want to go to the nether at some point. Maybe we'll look into doing that next time. I'll see. I'll figure something out. But yeah, we need to start working towards getting circuits so we can make more complex stuff. And yeah, we also need to mine plenty of things. Let's go process some copper. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is not the best of systems, but it works well enough that I don't care. I'm going to turn those off right now. So once that is done, obviously this needs to go a lot faster, but it'll work for now. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!